Hey guys, before we start this episode, I wanted to talk to you about Type 1 Lifting. So, Type 1 Lifting is a clothing line that proceeds of the shirts and tanks and everything else goes to the Children's Diabetes Foundation. This all came about with me and seeing a 5-year-old girl in the emergency department that had new onset of diabetes. Just take a look at the website. It's www.type1lifting.com. So just check it out. If you don't buy anything, that's perfectly fine. I would just like for you just to take a look and just see what we have. So, like I said before, www.type1lifting.com. And guys, I hope you enjoy the show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Liftoff. This is going to be a weekly podcast where I talk about general topics that I think that are pretty interesting that you guys might need to know. So I hope you enjoy the show. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey guys, welcome to the Liftoff. Thank you for tuning in. So today I kind of want to talk about my second go around with the Freestyle Libre so far. Originally, I got the Freestyle Libre the first time for Christmas of last year. I tried it and I had a lot of issues with the blood sugar numbers, and they were like 120 points off. And what I would do is I would check my blood sugar, and then see it's high, dose my insulin properly, and then kind of look in like 10 minutes and still see it being high and take more insulin and then bottom out. So, I didn't realize that the Freestyle Libre has like a 15-minute time delay because that copper wire that gets injected into your body doesn't go into the bloodstream like when you do a finger prick. It actually goes into the muscle, so it takes a lot longer for your blood sugar to reach, your muscle, obviously, so for it to read. So I didn't like it. It made me really, really, anxious, nervous, stressed out. And after the third day, I actually hit one of my work chairs and actually got ripped off in the back of my arm. And that was it. I didn't really want to go any further with the Libre. I was like, I'm perfectly fine with the, pricking my fingers and just doing it that way. But this week, my neighbor, Leon, he was actually on an interview a while back. He actually had the Freestyle Libre with 3 sensors that was just sitting in his house doing absolutely nothing. So he's on the Dexcom. He likes the Dexcom and is sticking with it. So he just gave me those, the monitor with the sensor, 3 of the sensors, just to, see if I had any interest in it again. So I was kind of hesitant on it, but I decided to try it again, and I'm starting to like it a little bit more. I'm actually kind of glad I actually started doing the Libre at home because I'm eating the same thing every day, and it's kind of like a normal, I have a routine going on, and my blood sugars before that had been pretty good. So with this, is kind of helping me out, not stressing out as much. And the good thing is, if you actually have a iPhone 7 or higher, you don't even need that little monitor to scan over the sensor on your arm. You can just use your iPhone and just download the app, and it automatically scans and it measures it right on the phone, which I think is pretty good and super helpful because I hate carrying all this garbage of an extra sensor, my wallet, my cell phone, my insulin, my needles and all that stuff. If I could just get rid of one more thing, which is the monitor, it would be a huge help, which it is. So big fan of this. So I've been posting some of my numbers of my weekly charts on Instagram, and it's been kind of like a little bit of a wave, and I've had some spikes here and there, but all in all, my sugars have been amazing since I've been home. So home working. So I'm on day 4, I believe, on the Freestyle Libre right now, and I really like it. The only problem is that I'm having is sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable, maybe because it's getting older, not older, but it's been on my arm, back of my arm for 4 days, and I'm sweating profusely, and working out, and it gets sweaty. Or I don't know if it could just be just the wire moved or whatnot, because I'm, trying not to bang into like any door or like corner. So, or, have my kids worry about, worry about my kids ripping it off my arm. So, I'm starting to like it, and I actually talked to the pharmacy that I have, and my doctor already put this in to the pharmacy a while ago, but I need a prior authorization. But I actually do have, I think, 6 more days with this sensor on my arm right now, and I have 2 more 10 days, so I could do it for a whole 30 days. And my question is for everybody is, if they have the Freestyle Libre, do they actually use a piece of tape over the Libre to kind of help it secure a little bit more? Or, what are your tips on, making sure this doesn't get ripped off your arm so it can last the 14 days or 10 days, whatever sensor you have. So I would love to find out, on that. You can just hit me up on Instagram, or, my email address at type1lifting@gmail.com. I love to talk to you guys and see what you guys have for tips and tricks on the Freestyle Libre. So I hope this is helpful. I'm definitely going to be trying to get on the Libre longer. Hopefully I can get a prior authorization through for my insurance to get the sensors, because I think this is pretty beneficial instead of pricking my fingers constantly. So so I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a good rest of the week, guys. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Liftoff. This is going to be a weekly podcast where I talk about general topics that I think that are pretty interesting that you guys might need to know. So I hope you enjoy the show. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.